I'm looking at coin market cap, you know, a couple, 2-3 times out of the day, just briefly. Oh, what's it at? What's everything at? Okay. It is absolutely amazing. Right now, Bitcoin's up 4,800 bucks. Again, I think the all-time high was about 4,900. Rapidly got up to 4,900. Hell, it was just, you know, barely playing with 4,000. It's up, not 900 yet, but $800. You know, touching $4,800. It was just a few days ago. Again, that's why I say my main picks are of the safe bets on the cryptos: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, done. But you could add, as I said before, you could add Dash Coin on there. I mean, it's got a lot of, there's some big market cap in, you know, Dash Coin has some pretty hefty market cap. Of course, Bitcoin is the man, so to speak, as you know. Ethereum, of course, second place or whatever. But I had a guy ask me today, actually, I think it was, well, I'll have to tell you his name. He says, man, what the heck's going on with all the ICO stuff, all the, you know, the ERC20 tokens? Now, just to be clear, because sometimes when I talk, I choose my words on purpose so that you understand what the hell I'm talking about, even though it may not have been the appropriate word to use. So I'll say something like this: all these freaking ICOs, all the ICOs that came out, even the current one, you know, that one just came out, everything's in the red, you know. Well, these aren't ICOs anymore, right? Technically speaking, these are not ICOs. They're already done with. They're over. The ICO period was the initial coin offering. It's done. So what the hell are you talking about, J-Snip? These are really tokens. Just call them tokens, right? So that's really what I should, or to be more clear, ERC20 tokens, because that's what pretty much all these are that ride on the Ethereum blockchain. Bottom line is the tokens, not the main cryptos, as in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, but the tokens. You know, the Veritasium, the whatever. Pick your favorite one. EOS, OMG coin. Omi said go back in the $7.80 something range, $7. Lady emailed me, dude, I've seen that, I've been watching, man, I'm buying more today. Hey, I don't blame you, to tell you the truth. But man, $4,800 Bitcoin, it is pumping while everything else is, you know, dumping, so to speak. So this guy emails me, he's like, so what do you think's happening? You know, why is everything, like, literally everything else is kind of dumping here, especially the ICO, you know, the coins that ICO'd, which again, tokens, you know what I mean? And I said, well, maybe this is what's happening. And again, I'll tell you, it's a maybe. I can't, you know, can't prove it. I can tell you that much, but I got a theory, at least one theory. There's probably more than one that could come out on this. And my theory, and it might even be a partial theory where, you know what, some of what I'm about to tell you is actually taking place, but there's other things happening that are making people want to sell too. All right, so we know that we had Bitcoin fork, right? It split into two different coins. As you know, Bitcoin is still Bitcoin, the original, and then we have Bitcoin Cash, which was essentially the new coin. And it was actually kind of confusing at me for me first, because I'm like, okay, wait a minute, this is the new Bitcoin. Shouldn't it be the higher priced one? So I was like confused. Why isn't this the higher priced one? The new one's sucking, which, you know, we call sucking, you know, $300, $400, $500 per coin, sucking, at least in Bitcoin world, you know. But nonetheless, compared to 4,000 plus Bitcoin, yeah, that one sucks. But it was odd that the new one didn't take over the price, you know, of the old one. The old one being just regular Bitcoin, or BTC, and Bitcoin Cash being BTH, right? BTH. And so, but here's the point. What did we see? Bitcoin retained its value. It kept going higher like nothing happened. The fork never happened. Didn't even matter. But simultaneously, whenever you have a fork, a new coin must come out. So Bitcoin, if you had 10 Bitcoin to your name at the time, and I'll just go back to roughly what the price was at the last time. We'll just say 4,000, you know, or $3,000. You had $3,000 times 10 Bitcoin, right? You'd had $30,000. if you didn't do anything but just sit there, and then the fork happened, you now have your same 10 Bitcoin worth $30,000, but you had an additional 10 new Bitcoins, in this case Bitcoin Cash. So now you have 10 of the old ones, which are still worth a lot of money, 30,000 in this case, right? $3,000 a piece times 10. And now you have 10 Bitcoin Cash, the new one, after the fork. So you were literally just handed, here's some tokens, this new one. So whatever one did great, you benefited from. The beautiful thing about when things fork like this, one or the other is going to take the value. See, when Ethereum came out, there was Ethereum Classic, ETC, and then there's Ethereum ETH when it forked. In that case, Ethereum ETH took, the lion's share of the money. It's now over, roughly around 300. It was just 311 last night, which again the day before today, as in Sunday night. And so we have that. It was a weird case for Bitcoin, whatever, but it's going to do it again in November. Bitcoin is allegedly forking again in November. So I want you to think about this for a second. As crazy as this is going to sound. You have Bitcoin worth, I'm just going to use the same example, $3,000, even though it's $4,800 today, just to keep it all the same. $3,000 Bitcoin, $500 Bitcoin Cash, and then the new one comes out. What's it going to be worth? Is the old Bitcoin still going to retain the value as it always has? Who knows? The bottom line is, if you actually sat back through both of these forks, you'd have got 10 of the Bitcoin Cash, 10 of your old Bitcoin, and now 10 of the new Bitcoin. You would have 10, 10, and 10, all worth something, right? So my theory is that maybe, anyways, just maybe, people are gearing up now for the Bitcoin fork and are liquidating all kinds of different tokens and some other cryptocurrencies, as well as the tokens. And maybe people are gearing up for that, or some of the bigger players at least are gearing up for it because they saw what happened last time and they want to capitalize this time. So the big money that's into these things is actually making a move right now. And then when they make a move, the little guy is seeing that on the charts and stuff, and then he or she may jump in and say, oh yeah, they're going down, let me sell off a little bit too because I don't like the way this looks. Again, us little guys, little people, normally, now this doesn't include me because I have dealt with this a lot and I'm over it. The emotional trading, oh my god, my money's going down, oh my god, right? The people who don't know nothing, never traded anything in their life, jumping into cryptocurrencies, oh it's up, it feels good, this is great, and then it goes down, oh my god, right? They freak out, oh, I don't want to go down any lower, honey, just sell it, just take our losses, and then it goes back up, oh shoot, right? So we have all those people to deal with who are amateurs, right? It is what it is, it was bound to be that way. So the bigger people moving some money out, and then the little people follow suit. That's one theory. The other theory, which, it's kind of a theory, is for whatever reason right now, all of a sudden, a bunch of people are getting ready to put some money into some other ICOs. Maybe they want to get in on some coins now that are coming out, or the next few days are coming out. Maybe they want to get into something coming in the near future, another month or so out, so they want to liquidate now. Prices are decent again. Again, ETH just hit $300 again, yada, yada, yada. So they may be liquidating some things to get some ETH, some cash on their hands, so to speak, and get ready to get into an ICO or something like that. I mean, that's another theory. It's very odd. It is very odd that Bitcoin is $4,800. It's up, and it's up even more. Hey, that's weird. It's just 46. Now it's 48. Everything else practically is going back down. Now, there are some ICOs coming out. I've been noticing in the next few days there's one, 2 more days there's one. I don't know how much money is going to flood into those, but I wanted to remind you of what happened last time. I don't know that we'll see that this time, by the way. So let me say that. Or let me even say it better. To the extent we saw last time. And what I mean is we had some pretty decent ICOs coming out, 2 in 1 week. The next week, 2 or 3 others came out. So literally in like a 2-week period, we had 3, 4, 5 or something like that ICOs that came out. All, of course, needing Ethereum, as they always do. And I'm pretty safe to assume they liquidated a bunch of those Ethereum on the exchanges to get cash in their hands so that they can now move forward with their business plans, buy an office space, hire people, get some more stuff, you know what I mean? Doing what they needed to do with it. But when you had 4 or 5 companies all selling ETH at the same time, even if they didn't sell all the stash that they just got, that's some heavy-duty market movement, right? That's some serious volume. And I warned then, guys, we may see low, whatever, $100 prices for ETH. It could get crazy. And it sure as hell did. It was 136, 137, something like that for ETH. I don't know that we're going to see a giant movement like that right now. I can't say that. But I do notice there's a few ICOs coming out. There's one another day from now. There's one actually coming up, you know. Again, these weren't like big major radar, whoa, wait for these ones to come out kind of a thing. But that doesn't mean they can't still suck some volume out. And the next thing you know, ETH is about to drop God knows what. You know, it's 300, oh, it's back down to 270, 260, 240, okay. That's as far as they got at this time. Now it'll go back up, you know. I don't know. But I probably should sell some ETH and try to play this a little bit because the price should come down based off of the ICOs that are coming out, etc. As well as PayPal just got their ETH coming in, so they're going to have to start liquidating some. They're probably not going to dump it all, and they'll probably be pretty smart with it and sell little orders, smaller orders at a time, not to, you know, push a huge order on the market. But, and that's just PayPal, but there's other ones, and we could see a drop in ETH is what I'm telling you. So if someone wants to play that move, you may have an opportunity right now. Now, the problem with this is I'm doing this video at 4:35 p.m. right now, Monday. You're not going to see this till Tuesday morning. Hopefully, you're not waking up Tuesday morning, myself included. Oh, crap, it's already down to 280, Joe. You should have released the damn video as soon as you got home, you know, but I always do my videos that way. And, again, it may not... There's so many things at play. What if so many people are also now getting into the market? They want to get into ETH, right? All the new players... that some of these things that affected it before to push it way down don't have hardly an effect on it anymore, right? That's another possibility. So just want to share that little tidbit with you. I am sitting at a store in Tampa on the way home called Shoot Straight. It is right by the fairgrounds. And the guy that's doing my house, the Crypto Cave, he said actually, I think I could be, I said, you know, just out of curiosity, I want to get the carpet installed. They're asking for a date. Can I safely tell them Saturday? Do you think you'll be done by, you know, the end of the week even? He says, yeah, you know, Wednesday, Thursday should be no problem. You know, Thursday is what he really said. It's just Thursday I should be completely done with everything. And I said, okay. So it really was like 4 days. I know I said it might be done in 2 days, but he's giving himself 4 days to complete it. And anyway, so we were talking the other day, me and him, and he's kind of a prepper at heart, if you will, and was sharing some stuff with me, and I thought that was really cool. Like, hey, this guy does handyman work, you know, he's got a license, he's got a contractor license and stuff, but that's pretty freaking cool. This guy's got, you know, he's some of the same stuff, mindset, and he's like, oh, and I voted for, you know, people, my people, you know, I mean, he's Spanish. Man, I voted for Trump, not because I like him the most. I can never vote for Hillary. And I get these magazine, I subscribe to them. They ask me a question about something. Do you like the American way or do you like the Latin way? Well, I live in America. Even though I subscribe to this magazine, I live in America. And I see where I come from to America. I got to give you his accent, by the way, just to make it funnier. You know, cool guy, real cool guy. You know, I come from, you know. So I tell them, no, I like the American way. They cancel my subscription. I said, oh, you just got hit with what they do with the Democrats, the liberal Democrats do that. You don't agree with what they say? Banned. Video taken down. Jason 4 video taken down. Oh, Mark Dice got nailed up. Mark Dice just got nailed the other day. He was posting about that this morning. So anyways, we were chatting. He's like talking about guns and stuff. And he's like, but you know, I got this one gun, but man, I really wanted like a shotgun, self-defense shotgun, you know. I said, that's a very good idea. You should always have one. At least a self-defense, if you want a rifle, AR, something like that, pistol. But you got to have a self-defense shotgun for home, you know what I mean, to defend yourself at home. He's like, yeah, I want one. I'm like, well, I've got this tactical 870 Remington I bought, you know, and I really like it. It's not. So I started thinking to myself, I have an interview coming up, by the way. I told you when I did the etch video. I was gonna see, maybe an interview was coming up with those guys. Remember, they were the ones who get rid of the, you get paid quickly, that kind of thing or whatever. Hang on. Hold up. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So I thought I gotta see one thing. Coin market cap. Yep. Alright, yeah. 47.85 Bitcoin, 298 ETH. Ripple, on the other hand, jumped up a little bit. Now, Cliff, I did talk something about, remember he was talking about Ripple? But anyways, so I've got this interview scheduled for 5 p.m. sharp, my time, Eastern, which means I gotta leave work a little bit early, to interview them. It's late where they are, later on, like, I think they're out of London or UK or whatever, and I think it's like 10 p.m. their time, wherever they're at. So I'm like, all right, I gotta be there. I'm like, oh crap, I could do the interview on my laptop, Skype, whatever, it's not a problem. But I want to be in my freaking crypto cave where I'm comfortable. I got my dual monitors, I got everything how I like it, my software, everything's working. So I'm like, I wonder if I can get this guy to commit to just bang this thing out and be done by like 4 p.m. Wednesday. So I told him, I called him, hey Sergio, it's Joe. Yeah. Listen, you said you could probably be done by Thursday, no problem. Yeah. Listen, I gotta do it J-Snip 4 style. If there's any way you can get this job done by like maybe 4 p.m. Wednesday, because I've got to do it, I need my computer for some stuff. I need to use that room if I can, possibly. You said you wanted a shotgun the other day, remember? He says, yeah. If you can get this thing done by 4 p.m. Wednesday, so I can use that room, even if it's not 100% finished, as long as it's where I can bring my stuff in and set back up, I'm going to give you my tactical shotgun, my 870 Remington. I'm going to give it to you if you can pull this off. Oh, okay. So hopefully Sergio can pull this off. Why am I at Shoot Straight? I have always wanted a semi-automatic firing shotgun. I used to have one called a Sega 12 gauge, and it was looked like an assault rifle such as an AK-47 with a gigantic banana clip of epic proportions to hold all the 12, the buckshot and whatever slugs you got in there. That son of a gun was heavy and pa. Damn, my arm does not liking that. And I got rid of that thing a long time ago. But Mossberg makes one. I think it's called, is it the 930 SPX? I'm about to go find out. I was looking at it today. They have some here in stock, like 20 in stock. It's like 7+1 in the chamber, So basically it shoots 8, rapid fire, pop, shotgun style. And it's got the pistol grip, everything. It's an awesome shotgun. I've been looking at reviews on YouTube. It's awesome. And I got a little $50, make us an offer online. And they shot back, use this checkout code to save $50. No kidding. So that's why I'm here, because I got a sneaky suspicion I'll be giving that shotgun away to Sergio. If he doesn't finish it, I may just make him a deal to knock some couple bucks off the bill, and you can have my shotgun as part of it. I'll sign it off to him, bill of sale properly, that kind of thing. But I want one of these damn shotguns, so I'm going inside to get it. Maybe I'll do a video later showing you it. Take care.